Good evening from the AT. It is day 82, and I'm at mile 643. And I found this little spot. This is my campsite for tonight. There's my setup. Show you this. So I'm kind of on the top of a ridge line here. So it's a little windy, but the way it was spaced out between water and campsites, this is good location as far as distance goes. Here's my water. Got it dripping into my Renovo filter. It's almost ready. I've already did 1 liter. That's my 2nd liter. I'm not using my stick pick. I'm using my hand to hold the camera because I'm using my sticks to pull out the sides of my tarp. So I'm all set in here. Got here pretty early, like, I don't know, like about 4 o'clock or so. With the sun setting at 7:30, I got tons of time to set up and relax. I'm inside my hammock, seen it before, but I'm all set up for dinner. And you can see my gas is in the kind of in the pan, but I'm not using it. Trying not to use it at night. I use it in the morning, and I don't need a hot drink in the lunch anymore. So the only thing I use the gas for is for breakfast. I don't have to deal with making a fire and breakfast. So this is my little fire pit I made. I gathered the rocks together and made a little fire. A little risky up here because it's so windy, but I just kept an eye on it. So I just put my pot in there with 2 cups of water. It's not very hot. Oh, but it's boiling. Hot enough. It's just a bunch of dried, dead wood. That's all you need. So I made that upside down fire, and it burned down and made some nice coals. And just put the pan on there. So what's interesting about this ridge, and I didn't realize how close West Virginia is. I'm still way in the southern part of Virginia, and I can't really show you, but on the, let's see, the northwest side of this ridge is West Virginia. And over here on this side of the ridge, I got Virginia. So I'm right on the border. Actually, I might be set up in West Virginia. I'm not sure where exactly the line is, because the map shows it, the Appalachian Trail going right down the border. And I'm on this side of the Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail is right over there. So I may be camping in West Virginia. I had no idea I was going to be this close. So anyway, just want to give you an update. I am heading to Catawba to meet Josh. So this is about 72 miles or so. And I figured it'd take me about 6 days, but I got 8 days of food because it's 8 days before I meet Josh. So I'm just going to take my time and take a 0, maybe 2 up here. Or I can just take a bunch of, let's see, I could do 8 9-mile days, and that would be very relaxing. Or I could make a couple of 12-mile days and take a 0. So I have lots of options. I really haven't checked out what's ahead of me. So for sure, I will not take a 0 here. I don't want to take a 0 on the top of a ridge like this. It's good for camping. The spring is just down the hill about 20 yards. I don't know where water comes from in these springs. It just pops out of the top of the mountain. But that's what a spring does, so I'm glad it's there. So I'll find a nice spot. I'm sure to find a nice spot somewhere between here and Catawba to take a 0 in the woods. I got food for it, so it's a little windy. I'm expecting that to die down. Down definitely put this fire out as soon as I take that water off of it. Stuff is blowing around like crazy. But I expect it to die down as soon as it gets a little chillier tonight. I'm watching the sun because I should be able to see it come up through the trees and set through the trees. This close to spring. So this is my first sunny day in spring where I'm out in the woods. I took a 0 yesterday in Pearisburg at the motel. It was a little too chilly to get out here and do a 0 in the woods, so stayed comfortable in my room. It's always hard to leave the room when it's cold, but so this is my first sunny spring sunset, and I want to see exactly where it sets. It's going to be a little bit hard because I have just a little bit of a hill over here, but it should set exactly due west and rise exactly due east. So the declination here, the magnetic declination, is 8 degrees. So I'm going to get my compass out and I'm going to just measure it. So it should be, let's see, it's 8 degrees less, so it should be on my compass. It should be 262 on my compass. And then when it rises over here in the east, magnetically, it's due east, true north. Right, so it should be 82 degrees. If I did that right. Well, I'm going to figure that out. So I'll figure that out in the morning, and I'll figure this out tonight. So this is nice. Good weather, a little windy, a little chilly tonight. I got plenty of time to goof off, do that kind of sort of thing. So my water's finished dripping over there. My water's boiling here, so that means it's time to eat. So, and my yobo's calling me. So I got cell coverage on top of the ridge. So that's what's good about being up on the ridge or the mountains. You get the wind, which is no problem when it's not freezing cold, and you get cell coverage. So it's going to be a good night. Talk to you in just a minute, yobo.